I'm applying pressure. I'm applying pressure. No mercy. No mercy. I'ma give you no mercy. Baby, I'ma give you this.
You're now in tune to Convos with Mr. Cooper.
All right. Welcome to Convos. I'm Mr. Cooper. Man, every time I get the opportunity to come in, record, do what I love to do, it always gives me just more, like, put a pep in my step. You know, it just gives me more fuel to add to the fire, because I'm not complacent. Never was. Never will be. No matter how high I get in the ranks of what we do in this content creation stage, no matter how much work I have to put in, no matter how much time it takes, I'm that nigga. Yeah, I said it. If you don't like it, tough. You can't kill my confidence. Oh, and just in case you forgot, this is Convos. The fuck? Yeah, man. But like I said, man, this has been a hell of a journey. And as I do every time I come on, I want to thank each and every person that supports me, that supports this endeavor, that's been on this same ride with me for these past few years. I appreciate you. I genuinely see and hear the love. So just know that the love is reciprocated. And as long as I got breath in my body, I'm going to continue to do the things that I want to do, the things that's going to better my family, my lineage, my legacy. Yeah. So today on Convos, I have the pleasure of speaking with a young man that I feel is going to actually make a difference within this music industry. Now, y'all know how I feel about this music industry. You know, there are those of us that are independent, and then there are those that claim and clamor for the mainstream and what they've seen within this the ranks of mainstream. But let me tell y'all something. Like I've been saying for the longest, shit done changed. Music ain't what it was anymore. The industry isn't what it was anymore. It's a lot going on. It's a lot shifting. I've been saying that for the past 3 years. It's a lot shifting. And right now we're in an age to where if you flaw, we ain't really fucking with you. And that's not just on how you present yourself. That's what the message that you bring across. That's what just how you moving in this world. Like, there are people that are waking up to all of the bullshit that's been put out and that's been put in our ears and put in our faces for the longest. And there's great music and great talent out here. And this young man that's coming on today, shit, he bringing a good energy. And sometimes that's what we need over here on Convos. I know it get a little heavy, but we need a little bit of that good energy over here. You feel me? And he did the boy a solid. You know what I'm saying? He's very busy. You know what I mean? The single Good Energy is blowing up tremendously. Like it's really catching fire. And I just appreciate the fact that he's going to be in the house today. I'm talking about none other than Yung Wylin. So y'all will be hearing from him later on in the show. Real quick, I have to shout out HP. I bet you thought that you wouldn't hear this, but I will run this to you real quick. HP, man, I want to congratulate you all. I want to congratulate you all as a company for doing what you should have did a long time ago, but that's neither here nor there. You recall a few shows back, I literally tore into the company HP. That's right. I tore into y'all ass because I bought an all-in-one computer, you know, that Minority Report shit that Tom Cruise did, you know, the touchscreen shit. I bought that shit for a pretty penny. And you mean to tell me in less than a month that shit shut down? No, that was unacceptable. Unacceptable. So I did what I do. I went on Twitter. I talked my shit, called them out. You know what I'm saying? It's all documented. Oh, I came on my show, CONVOS, called y'all ass out. It was documented. Well, I kid you all not. After calling these people out, because I was going to call y'all something else. After calling them out and putting people on blast, like I think everybody should do when you're done wrong, HP actually came through. Rich, do you remember me calling them out on the show? And do you also remember me coming to you and telling you, hey, they sent me a new damn computer? Oh, shit. That means shit gets done. Yes. So I want to take this time to thank you, HP, for doing the right thing. Yeah. Other than that, I was going to keep blasting y'all. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. You did the right thing and you sent the computer. So I would like to thank you for doing right by your boy. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all much more success. If you didn't, you was going to catch hell. But you didn't. Thank you. So I'm not going to waste any of y'all time, man. I got my man coming. He's coming from a very long way, you know, putting in work, talking to everybody that's in this industry so far. So it's a blessing to have him here, and we're going to get him to you. As a matter of fact, before he come in, we're going to play the video. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot to the video. Cue that up, Rich. We'll be right back with more Convos and Yung Wylin.
You feel that, right? You feel that energy? We are one. One love. One life. Let's live it right. All I need is good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. I'm talking higher G-O-D. Yeah, yeah. Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. I'm talking higher G-O-D. That flow right, crystal vision, intuition, foresight. Even my lucid dreams started getting more right. Now I waste more days and I live for more nights. I get high on life cause it feels more right, yeah. Tell me what's wrong from right. It's all connected, energy can never die. Born in the dark, but I chose to be the light. Look at me funny, I got out your evil light. Words of advice, bitch, don't kill my vibe. No more depression, please don't kill my pride. Road of redemption, I'm catching them green lights. Spread out my wings, I'm catching them free flights. Free as a bird, out of sight. Singing every little thing gonna be alright, yeah. Hey, all I need is good energy, high frequency. Give me that 528, 963, light up the sage, smelling like hickory. Tryna heal scars, I got different type of injuries. Holistic medicine, different type of remedies. Human, but I'm feeling like a different type of entity. Dance around the bonfire like aborigines. Looking at the stars, fascinated by the symmetry. Vibing with the tribe, I can feel the synergy. All this shit is real, what you thought it was a mystery. Manifested everything around me, literally. If I want it, then I gotta tell you what I really need. I really need that good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. I'm talking higher G-O-D. Yeah, yeah. Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. I'm talking higher G-O-D.
All right. Welcome back to CONVOS. Obviously, I'm Mr. Cooper, but you knew that. Like I told y'all before the commercial break, I was gonna have somebody in here that was gonna bring that good energy. And I kind of left it vague, you know what I'm saying? Most of y'all don't really get what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from, but I'm talking about a young man from right here in Florida, from Miramar to be exact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was introduced to this young man over almost 3 years ago, over 2 years ago, and it wasn't in person. It was over this thing we call the World Wide Web. Yeah, Instagram. Yeah, pandemic season. This is around the time pandemic season was upon us, and everybody that called themselves independent artists and things of that nature was sticking their heads out the water. Hey, we're here. Mm-hmm. And one person that was making his waves, and I do mean making his waves, was this young man. He has put out hits that I believe the world needs to hear. No matter how long ago they were put out, I believe the world needs to hear them because they need to know from whence you've come, sir. This man is blowing up every radio station. Every DJ has this record, Good Energy. This man is putting on shows. He just did a show in Miramar, right? Man, crazy. And we gonna talk about that. Man, none other than Yung Wylin.
How y'all doing, man? Thank you for having me.
Man, thank you for just pulling up, bro. That's
of course.
That's the whole vibe. That's the vibe of Good Energy, brother. Like I said, it's been a long time coming, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's get into it, brother. First, tell the people who you are and where you're from, brother.
I'm Yung Wylin. I'm born and raised Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Come on.
Moved down to Miami just for the, bigger opportunities and, just to, just change the vibe up. And then, now I'm out here doing my thing with the music. Just dropped that new Good Energy.
Come on.
And the world is loving it. So
that shit is heating up everywhere. Before we get into the Good Energy, man, I need to know, when did you first fall in love with music?
From what I recall, I was like young teenager, like maybe 14 years old, and I was always listening to like Lil Wayne or some shit, and I just like that's who inspired me to start writing my own music. Like Lil Wayne and like Young Money, Cash Money group back in the day.
Yes, sir.
And I just kind of like built my own craft out of it, and my own lyrical processes and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're listening to early Cash Money and things of that nature, mainly Lil Wayne, gave you that gumption to want to write, to show you that you know what, I can put some words together, I can do this thing, I can write. Yeah. Oh man. So what was one of the first songs, or what was one of the songs you heard that was like,
one of the first songs I heard?
Like from that era, like from the Cash Money camp that you was like, that you always used to bump or something like that.
I know it was a lot of them, but like things I can recall, like I don't know, cause I would say like the 6 foot, 7 foot.
Yeah. Okay.
Just it's a lot.
The Millie era.
Yeah.
When he literally hit 1 million. Mm-hmm. So I can see in ways kind of too how that's a motivating thing too, to see artists at that time and seeing that this is something that you could do and accomplish. So what made you want to go full force in the music?
Got a call.
Busy man.
My people, they blessed me with some studio equipment, and I set that up in the house, and it was like every day I was constantly like, just trying to come up with something new, and like just day after day. I ended up once I was in high school, that's one of the reasons I ended up dropping out of school, because I felt like I had more of a purpose to do music than to, I wasn't really excelling in school anyways. Like there was no purpose for me to be there.
Right.
So, once I did that, a lot of things opened up for me in the industry. I I got approached by a couple of major artists. They wanted to sign me. I was working with a group of people at the time, and you know, sometimes that just don't work out. So after I went through that, you know, I just got back to, you know, making more music. Eventually I got to win and shoot my shot, and now I'm on Good Energy.
We about to tap into those in a few minutes, because I definitely want to talk about Win, because that's how I was introduced to you. Just the song first and foremost. Again, like I said, we were in the pandemic era, and that really showed the world that the independent artist was just as relevant and close to those in the mainstream. Like during that era, everybody was on the same level. Because how were you seen on Instagram? How was anybody else seen on their lives and stuff on Instagram or on social media? So it put you in a place to where we were able to hear Win. I heard Win off of I believe it was a DJ Epps and Friends show.
Yep. Huge shout out to DJ Epps. That's how we started working. It's through Instagram lives, and you know, I just submitted my music a few times, and you know, as soon as he spun it, it was like an instant, like he fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and to this day, we still working together, like, you know, on records and stuff like that. So, and being introduced to that song, what was the process of Win? How did that come about, and how did the video process come about? You know, writing Win, I remember being in my home studio, and I was just in kind of like a rough place, you know what I mean? And I just had like these emotions come up, and it just once I got to like the hook part, the little catchy, like, I just want to win. I just went with that. And then as soon as I got that first part of the verse, you know, that, fuck how they feel it's hard enough to, I was like, oh, I had tears coming to my eyes. Like,
because you felt it.
Yeah. A lot of times, like when I'm writing music, throughout the process of writing the song, if I don't like have some kind of like emotion or a tear don't come out of, you know what I mean? Cause it's gotta be that deep, you know, it's gotta be deep like that.
And that's your process.
Yeah, I've experienced that on Win, on Shoot My Shot, and even Good Energy, like an emotional phase throughout writing the song.
So correct me if I'm wrong, which was first? Win was first, correct? And then Shoot My Shot, or was Shoot My Shot out before Win?
I believe Shoot My Shot was first.
I think I heard Shoot My Shot first. Yeah,
it was Shoot My Shot. I never did a video to that.
Right.
But
that record was getting around. You know what I mean? And Epps, he was a strong part in playing that record. You know what I mean? Again, shout out to Epps, because I ask you this: how does it feel to have someone the caliber of Epps to not only, you know, spin the record or play the record, get behind the record, so to speak, but actually get behind an artist such as yourself this early in your career?
It feels, I mean, I'm grateful, you know, I understand that not everybody has access to a platform like that. And at the end of the day, I just gotta, you know, kind of just count my blessings, you know, because as everything starts moving and you start working with bigger people and making bigger moves, it's easy to just kind of take it for granted sometimes, you know, just because it's here and you're always thinking about the future. How can I do better? Like, you know, who do I need to surround myself with, and like, who do I need to reach out to? You know, things of that nature, trying to just build the business. And, you know, looking back, like back in the day, looking back was kind of a depressing thing. But now when I look back, it's like, I'm at a place that I was trying to get to in those hard times. I mean, I'm not saying it's all easy right now, but yeah, like, you know, when I was a kid in school and I dropped out of school and I said, you know, I know I'm gonna make something work out of this, and now it's working. And that's what really keeps me grounded and humble, you know, to the point where I'm able to just, you know, stay grateful and give people their flowers and not be like arrogant. Although I go by Yung Wylin, like, it comes more from like being courageous, being
lion-hearted.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I already feel where you're coming from, because in a sense, that's how we feel. You know, we could pop our shit if we want to, but it's the remaining humble and continuing to put in the work that's going to get you where you ultimately want to be outside of anybody else. I have to point out one of the important people in your life that I have yet had the chance to meet, but Mominger.
Yeah.
I have to point out that we also, myself, when I say we, I say myself and my partner, the two co-owners of the most prestigious network in the land, that is the Signature Series Network. We have been moving around all over, from the internet to building the different platforms for independent artists. And again, when we saw your music and when we heard your music, and then we happened to see someone behind you pushing you that just so happens to be your mother.
Yep.
That just so happens to be your manager. Sir, one, how does it feel to have your mom at the helm of making sure that your career is good?
It's kind of like this. It's almost like what I was speaking on before. Like, I have a lot of people that tell me, I didn't have a mother like yours. You have the coolest mother in the world. She supports you. She shows you love on the music and everything. And when people tell me that, it's like just another one of those things that keeps me humble. And but it's kind of a bittersweet thing, because it's like when you are trying to be successful, you want to be the one to bring home the good information, the good news. Like, hey, guess what? I'm performing at this big show next week. I did it. But see, with Mama, she gets the news first, and she gives it to me, and it's like, it's kind of like, I mean, I still get excited, but that's the difference in working with family in a way versus not working with family. But I love it. I mean, I know I can trust this person. I know this person isn't gonna knock me over the head, because we are all trying to build our family, what do you call it? Legacy, yeah. Family legacy, have something to pass down through time. So
Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Did y'all just hear what he said? He has a legacy that he wants to leave. Rich, have I not talked about legacy and generational wealth throughout this? Rich knows. I mean, he's handling all the audio, the sound. Man, y'all give Rich a hand. Everybody give Rich a hand. Yeah, that's right. Rich is the fucking man. Yeah, man. Like, I have to point out the fact that everything that you've heard as far as someone coming and commending your relationship and your mother's relationship and how you're able to work together and how she backs you and supports you, that is a true thing. That is something that no one should take for granted. And she is also an example of unconditional love and support. A lot of people don't receive that from their parents or loved ones. And I also know as a man and as your mother, everybody goes through hard times and trying times, so how is it, I'm not divulging anything, but how is it continuing to push forward through those times? You know what I mean? What gives you all that motivation to continue to push forward through those times?
I would say it comes down to faith and believing in yourself, believing in the possibilities of, creating extraordinary results through the power of your work, the power of your thoughts, whatever. It's kind of all got to work together, because I could sit and, say I want something, but then I got to do the work and the legwork to get to it. I could go into it. I don't know how much time we got, but
you got time. Do it.
I've been reading this book called Think and Grow Rich, by Napoleon Hill.
Hill, yeah.
So yeah,
okay. I already know where you at. Yeah. I know where you're going.
That's why I said that, so you know what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, guys, he's not your average artist, you know. And to point out, I don't have that many artists on this show. So people that come across Convos, you're not just going to see the artistic side. You're not just going to hear their stories. You're not just going to get the regular, I just wanted to do this when I was younger and I want to win a Grammy and shit. All that stuff come with it. No, what you're getting is the real and the authentic artists. Let's go through a couple more questions, sir.
All right. Something
that I was unaware of. You have been in two accidents.
2 accidents?
From what I understand, there have been 2 car accidents or a car accident.
Yeah, they weren't major car accidents, but yeah, I did make 2 mistakes.
Okay, we don't have to talk about those mistakes, but you're fine. You're healthy.
Yeah, I'm good. Because
I was when I was booking you, I was like, oh, hold on, how the hell I didn't know that he was in these accidents. Is the boy all right?
Yeah,
he fine. Then I saw you on stage. I was like, okay, he must be good. You know, he out there giving that good energy. And speaking of which,
insurance money took care of me. You know,
come on,
pay for the physical therapy.
Come on. Good energy. Let's tap into it. Let's get into it, man. What made you write the record? What were you feeling when you penned the record? And did you know that it was smashed away? And don't give me that. Oh no, you better give me the real. Go ahead.
All right. I don't want to go like into story mode, but the song started off as a freestyle. It's just a no hook. The good energy part was not even a part of anything, you know. It started off as a freestyle, and I came by this Afro beats instrumental, and once I put it there, I realized something just came to me like, yeah, we got to run with this, because you know it just had like that emotion came up for me, and it was just like when when I know like what's gonna work. There's something that I've kind of cultivated over the years of working on my craft, that I know when something is good, like something is it has potential. So I was in the car, and that's when it started. And then over the next few weeks, I just kind of like kept improving, working on the lyrics, and just putting little touch-ups to it. And and I put all my knowledge into like things that I know about different subjects, as far as like spirituality, meditation, things like that, holistic medicine, things of that nature. And I just put all that into the song without it being too corny or too like heavy on the spiritual side, to where like anybody could listen to it and vibe to it, and still get the benefit of the power behind the words.
You made it so people can dissect it and eat it, if you will. You know what I mean? So people can take it in and for what the meaning of the song was. I get it wholeheartedly. So when you got that final mix down, like when you got that final mix on it, and right before you sent it off, how was that feeling? Like when you got that final mix and you was like, was you like, damn, wait a minute?
I loved it, but I'm such a perfectionist. I'm always thinking, what if I could add some kind of background vocal, here? Like, what if I could? And my engineer and producer was telling me, listen, I even tried to go back and add something, and I was like, nah, that's just too much, to keep it simple. It was like, see, you told you, less is more sometimes.
So whoever told you that is a true statement. And it's kind of hard as a creator to kind of go for that. You get what I'm saying? I totally get what you mean when you like, man, damn, I know it could be something else that would enhance it. But in a sense, in this day and age with music, sometimes less is more, to the point to where you give them enough that they could digest. And I believe Good Energy is the perfect all around record. How was the video process of making Good Energy as opposed to any other video that you may have shot?
This video we had fun with it mostly because it was a me and DJ Ups went to a coast to coast mixtape yacht party.
Okay.
And I told my videographer, hey, let's do a recap video, of the yacht party.
Got you.
And so when we got there, we just kept playing Good Energy, and I was just vibing to Good Energy. And then a few weeks later, he sent me a video, and it's a music video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was. I didn't really go into it trying to shoot the music video.
It was a real life situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are normally the best ones, bro.
Yeah, that's
the
what
ones
made
that you don't know.
Different.
Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't like you were like any other shoot that we're probably on.
Right. I didn't have to hire
production and hiring people and putting. You really just were in a space. You know what I mean? Vibing.
Yep.
Everybody vibing to the record, and they were catching real time. It was in real time. That's what it was. Okay. Cool. How's the love been for the record in your perspective? How's the love been from the start of it putting out to even right now?
It's been phenomenal. I mean, it's, like I look at my numbers from Win and Shoot My Shot, and, I've hit those same numbers in a month, off of Good Energy. And it's been 2 years since I dropped Win and Shoot My Shot. Those have been out for 2 years now. And, I really haven't even put a lot of marketing or promotion behind the song yet, like I want to. And it's, I'm still waiting on the distribution numbers to come out because it takes about 3 months, up to 3 months to really get the full. And I'm trying to sign up for this other thing called it's like a digital royalty thing. Mm-hmm. They tell you your digital royalties off of internet plays and stuff like that. So definitely the love has been amazing. Speaking of the coast to coast mixtapes that I went to with DJ Ups, I was there as a guest. Mm-hmm. And then a few months ago, I signed up to do one of the showcases and perform Good Energy. Mm-hmm. And that put me at first place.
Come on.
In the competition.
Okay.
So at the end of this year, I will be competing in the competition to win $50,000
through
grand
coast to
prize.
coast.
Yeah.
Through coast to coast. Okay.
First place winner.
That's a great opportunity, especially as an independent artist.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity. Talk about the importance of the hustle of working for yourself, really as an independent artist. How has that been for you?
It's been, I find it beneficial because I learn a lot about the game, and I learn a lot of things that, if I were to go to somebody for some kind of partnership, I know that, I have certain knowledge that I need to know if somebody is, trying to screw me over or saying things that don't make sense. And that's really what it comes down to when it comes to signing contracts or anything. You can't really put anybody down. It's just about what makes sense for you as an artist. Like if you want a distribution deal, go for that. Or if you just need a marketing company or whatever it is, like people are in it for different reasons. Some people just want the fame, and they'll just want to see their picture on a billboard and give all their market. What do you call it? Publishing away. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
those are the pitfalls of said industry. Real quick, and I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. I
want to say before I finish off that topic, the importance of the DJs.
Oh yeah, I was definitely finna get on that. Go ahead. Okay. So let me tee that up for you, and then you take that, because it is, in my opinion, the artists are, of course, you are the creators. I'm not gonna say you. I'm an artist myself. We are the creators. We take time and create this craft, but you have to give love to the heart of this entire music industry. The heart of the music industry, if you will, is the DJs. I have said it. I will continue to say it. I don't mind repeating myself. It is the DJs. And I believe what's missing with today's independent artists, or artists in general, is that genuine relationship between the DJs and the artists. And also, now you know, because I don't pull no punches on here, artists, everybody need to really tighten up, because you can't really blame the DJs. I'm not bullshitting. You can't really blame the DJs, because you have to have your business in order, your plan in order before even approaching said DJs. So, sir, because you were getting ready to dive into it, please tell the audience the importance of the relationship with the DJs.
Yes, the DJ relationship is important. One thing I've learned is DJs love to hear you say their name on the song, do it. Some people call it a dub plate or a drop. I recently was in the studio with Epps, and we ran through a list of DJs, and it was like, DJ this, got that good energy. We did it for Good Energy, and that's been a major catapult for the song getting in all these clubs around the country. Is shouting out the DJs, sending them the track, and showing love, putting their name on it, so that way it's like, they're not just playing it off iTunes, it's like their own version. But having your stuff in order before approaching the DJs is important, because sometimes they look at your whether you got like BMI or publishing or something like that. They don't want to end up, getting in trouble with the club, because I've learned, a lot of clubs, they have to have like rights. They have to have like, what is it?
The performance rights.
Yeah,
you have to have the rights. So, for instance, he came on, he giving y'all so much game. He giving y'all game that we putting in our teaching, in our class. He giving y'all the game. But what he's saying is, having most artists don't even have a performance rights organization. Most artists aren't even tied to a performance rights organization. They just think it's record the music. Some of them try to get it mixed and mastered. Yeah. Some of them skip that, if it just sound good in the car.
Yeah.
And then you go right to putting it out because it's accessible. But those steps that he's explaining are the steps not only as an independent artist, but just as an entity in general. Having your business in order is crucial, especially in this business.
Yeah.
In this business, you have writers, you have songwriters, and you have producers that sometimes don't get the proper credit that is due to them because certain business isn't in order. And what everything Yung Wylin just gave you all as far as having, I'll give you an example. What he's talking about as far as making sure those performance rights organizations or those DJs or people are not getting in trouble with the clubs and that is because some performance rights organizations are allocated to these different clubs. You can get paid. There's so many different ways in this industry that you can get paid. You can literally get paid for doing a show.
Yep.
Just as if you were getting paid for a stream. Now, I'm not going to go deep into how that works, but I'm just saying you can. It happens. You have to do your research or pay the ticket to find out. Anywho, brother, this question I've asked my son, Mari Ben Raw. I'm going to ask you the same question. What makes you different from everyone in the industry right now?
It's a great question. I would say I don't really follow a lot of trends or things just come out of my own like interest. Like, I don't know. I would say we all have things in common. We all kind of like, we all kind of live off of the same things, I don't know. That's a good question. Like what makes me different? I don't know. There's like differences and similarities. So it's kind of like a yin yang type of thing.
Okay. I get you.
I don't really have a solid answer.
I'm gonna point out a solid answer because, like I say on it, we won't put no point. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
For me, what makes you different is this: you're coming with an entire. There's music that's being played out that does not promote good health.
True.
That doesn't promote positivity. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
Sometimes it only takes one record that will give you all of that at once. And I promise you, that's what good energy is. And what makes you different from every other artist is ain't no artist out there that got that.
Yeah.
No artist can bring that you were just mentioning, you incorporating holistic ways of taking care of yourself and being. Who's thinking of that, of incorporating that in their music? Nobody, bro. And you stick on that. You stick on showing these different ways. That's what make you different.
Had to do it.
Yeah.
I kind of like went down a rabbit hole of, diving deep into like being, living a healthy lifestyle and things like that. And it's like, as I started learning more and more, it's like I had this, I just kind of became, I wouldn't say obsessed, but it kind of like was like my everyday thing, going to the gym, taking certain supplements and like reading certain books and just, it was just like a whole list of things that I felt like needed to be, I could make a song out of it. I could put it into words, and it just took me a little time to figure out how to do that. And then I'm grateful that I even took the time to write the lyrics.
Come on.
Because, a lot of times when I'm like, every day I listen to beats and try to come up with something. And sometimes I get something a little catchy and then it's like, you know what? I'll do that another time or whatever. And being that it was so different, I could have said, nobody's going to rock with that. Nobody's going to listen to that. So, yeah. So I had to do it.
What kind of music are you listening to? You feel me? When you vibing, when you in that workout mode, when you on the road, when you getting in your zone. Yeah. What kind of music is Yung Wylin, is in your playlist?
I have a big, I have a diverse playlist. Sometimes I listen to just instrumental music, just to try to see if I could come up with some new vibe. Sometimes I listen to, lately I've been listening to more Afro beats and, dance halls kind of stuff, just because good energies put me in that place, into that environment. And I love it. It's growing. It's one of the most popular genres right now. I don't know if you saw the NBA halftime show. It was all Afro beats artists. Mm-hmm.
It's honestly on some real shit. It's a wave right now. Yeah. So this is another reason, because I'm gonna give it to you blood raw. I was late to the good energy party. I got so much stuff going on. I caught on around the time Epps played it, but I think it was like maybe a third night he was doing something, and I caught on. I was like, man, that's wild. I was like, oh, okay. And then so I started listening, and then as we all search and look online, and I'm seeing it everywhere, bro. Probably in some places you ain't even seen it yet. Probably. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing people dancing to it, people doing just all types of stuff to it, different DJs making videos to it, just the whole just the vibe behind it is different. So it stands apart from the different Afro beats songs that we are hearing now, because it seems kind of like everybody trying to jump on that train. Yeah. But the one thing I could tell about you, and the one thing I feel that everybody can tell when they hear the record, they can hear the genuine in your in your lyrics. Like it makes it stands out, and then the way it's laid on the beat is just a perfect match.
And I thank you for pointing that out. And being that I'm not from the island or nothing like that, I wasn't trying to I didn't want to come across like I was trying to impersonate,
Right.
you know, anything. So I kept my true like accent on it.
You were authentic. That's what I meant to say. The authenticity of who you are as Yung Wylin, it comes across as the perfect mesh for the record. Yeah. It don't come off like you trying to be something that you ain't. You get what I'm saying?
I don't even know the lingo, like the patois and stuff like that. I don't know, you know, that language.
But everybody universally know that musical vibe.
Yeah.
Universal. It's a universal. If you feel the beat, if you feel the vibe, if the energy, pun very much intended, if the energy is good, then you gonna know that it is. Man, listen, I thank you for taking the time, sit down, chop it up here on Convos. Let everybody know. Let everybody know where they can find you, bro. Plug everything.
You can find me on Instagram at Yung Wylin Free. So that's YUNGWYLIN Free. And TikTok, I'm new to TikTok, but I'm getting on it. I got some dancers working with me. We doing all these dance videos now. Yeah. Like I feel like a Gen Z person. I feel like I'm a millennial, but TikTok is Yung Wylin _. And my music is on all platforms, especially that Good Energy right now. You wanna, if you haven't heard it yet, you wanna go check it out, put it on your playlist, and yeah, that's pretty much.
Listen.
And YouTube, my YouTube channel, the music video for Good Energy is on YouTube. My channel is Yung Wylin. Pretty sure it's just Young. It's not Yung Wylin Free. Yeah, it's Yung Wylin. Yeah.
Also, not for nothing, but you can also call and request Good Energy by Yung Wylin on the most prestigious radio station in the land. That is Blaze It Up Radio, where he's running right now. He's probably playing on the station right now. So make sure y'all call and request Good Energy by the homie Yung Wylin. Brother, I appreciate you, like I said, man, and I know it's great things in store for you. Keep that humbleness about yourself and keep your foot on their neck, bruh. Like don't let anything stop you from getting to your destination, and make sure that everybody that's on your train follows your lead.
I hear you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, bro.
It's a pleasure, bro.
Listen, bro, anytime, man. We're gonna be back here. We probably gonna be, in a whole nother thing, some good energy. You feel me? On some good energy.
I might be dropping something bigger than Good Energy pretty soon.
Hey, listen. So, hey, you heard him. You heard him. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for coming through. You can follow me, as always, on IG at iamtherealmrcooper. On Twitter, where I talk my shit, at The Real Mr. Cooper. You can also subscribe to the most prestigious network in the land. That is the Signature Series Network at www.signatureseriesnetworktv.com. Again, this has been Convos with the one and only Mr. Cooper. We out.
Let's do it. I don't see nothing wrong. You got it. You got it. I'm about to give you no mercy. No mercy. No mercy, no mercy.
First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let my trunk beat, then I let my trunk beat. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall,